Hey everyone, Eric Stackelbeck here. Welcome to a very special Watchman Newscast. I'm in a cable car gondola descending from Mount Hermon. This is the highest point in the state of Israel. Yes, Israel has snow-capped mountains, and yes, Israel has a ski resort. This is Mount Hermon, a beautiful place. We were here today filming for the Watchman TV show. We talked about, number one, how Mount Hermon is a leading tourist attraction, not only for Israelis, but for people from around the world coming here to ski. A few days ago, 12,000 people in one day came right here to Mount Hermon. Families, tourists, it's a wonderful place. Number two, look, vital strategic importance for the state of Israel. The IDF, the Israel Defense Forces, have a strong presence on top of Mount Hermon, and for good reason. It's right in between Syria and Lebanon. On a clear day, you can see the Mediterranean from here on top of Mount Hermon. So there's very important strategic importance here for Israel and the biblical. Our good friend Danny the Digger Hermon, you know him from the Watchman TV show, regular contributor, broke down how Mount Hermon, look, had several mentions and quite a role to play in both the Old and New Testament. Some believe that God promised the land of Israel to Abraham from above Mount Hermon. And folks, that makes sense because the view, again, is majestic. You can see the entire north of Israel. You can see over Lebanon, out to the Mediterranean Sea, even on to Tel Aviv on a clear day. So it makes a lot of sense that God would have perhaps promised the promised land to the patriarch Abraham. Also, the book of Psalms talks about the dew of Mount Hermon, talks about how it's a holy place along with Mount Carmel that shows the magnificence, the grandeur of God. But for the New Testament, we have an even more intriguing link. Mount Hermon may very well be the place of the Mount of Transfiguration, which the Gospels mention. Matthew, Mark, and Luke all mention the scene where Jesus is on top of a high mountain. Perhaps it was Mount Hermon, some believe, and he turns a dazzling white, radiant, and the voice of God comes from high above, said, "This is my son, I love him, listen to him." Jesus is with Peter, John, and James, the three, kind of the innermost circle of the disciples, the three who are closest to him. And as he's there, as he turns a dazzling white, Elijah and Moses also appear, and they confer with them. They have a conversation with him. Peter's overwhelmed. He says, "Can I make some tabernacles for you? Would you like some booths?" He doesn't know what to do, but Jesus really reveals his divinity, reveals that he is the Son of God to John, James, and Peter, perhaps high atop Mount Hermon. Isn't that something? What a pivotal place, what a pivotal moment in the New Testament. And it's known as Mount Hermon, traditionally, historically, the sacred place. 2 Peter, the Apostle Peter, talks about the Transfiguration, what he witnessed, and said it took place at the sacred place. Was it Mount Hermon? You'll find out much more on an upcoming episode of the Watchman TV show. You can catch it every Friday night, 10:30 p.m. Eastern, on TBN, every Sunday night, 12:30 a.m. Eastern on the Fox Business Network. While you're at it, subscribe to our YouTube news channel, the Watchman News Channel. Subscribe, tell your friends, your family, your neighbors, your co-workers about it. Give us a big thumbs up, like what we are doing, and join our movement at Christians United for Israel. It's CUFI.org. Well, I'm heading to the bottom of Mount Hermon on this cable car. Until next time, from Mount Hermon, God bless you, and remember, never hold your peace or your skis